Hey, welcome back to the Virgo channel. My name is Laura. I'm going to do a general message for Virgo. Thank you for all my subscribers and people that have played in the card of the video. I appreciate you. If you're new to my channel, anything of any importance or relevance to the channel, you can find in the description box. The card of the day is always like the word that I like to start my readings off with. It's how Spirit tells me where to start. But if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, you gotta like the video, subscribe to the channel, and write the word of the video in your comment bar. You'll know if I chose you, if I wrote the word winner underneath. Will correspond a little bit back on YouTube. Then just reach out to me to my email. Tell me what days and times you're available, and then the day that I choose from your selection, um, I'll send you the link. Maybe the day before, maybe that day, depending, sometime around there. It depends on how busy I am. All right, let's take a peek. Let's just jump right on in. For those of you that are new to my channel, also know that I like to take the reading a little bit deeper. So we do look at the spiritual blocks, the shadows, see how they play out as karmic themes within your experience. Gives you an opportunity to heal. All right. I won't talk too much about that till we get to it. Intolerance, closed-minded. Virgo, I feel like normally you're very calm, cool, relaxed. Like you're someone that's very chill when it comes to other people. Maybe not to yourself and like when you're working and you're like wanting to create, but dealing with other people. And the thing is, I feel like you're in connection with someone that I feel like you've gotten to a point where you're like, I can't even really make this work anymore. And I feel like you held on to a person for a really long time. And this person, there was a very strong spiritual connection. But the point is that it's almost like one day you woke up and you're like, I'm feeling like a different person. And I feel like it's because this person really just isn't on your vibration. They're just not on your level. They don't want to seem vulnerable. They're not emotionally intelligent. So they try to like intuit. They're very immature. They try to like poke you and do things to emotionally manipulate you to get a reaction because they don't want to really give anything. And I feel like you've just gotten to a point where you're like, I don't really want this. This doesn't feed it anymore. Like they ruined the connection already. And I feel like your person is feeling it. And so I always look at this card. You see the labyrinth, because that's what that is. And that's a meditation maze. And I feel like this is something that you have really thought about and meditated on and really thought about and asked for signs. And you again just got to a point where this person left you alone for so long and played so many games. Like they had to almost take it to the extreme. Like a one-up you game, like I'm gonna win at all costs. Doesn't matter what's going on in your life, doesn't matter again about anything. I just want to win. So again, there's this real immature, toxic energy. And I do kind of feel like your person is like looking at how they treated you. But let's take a peek at some hidden truths, see what's going on, and see why you attracted this person. If you're not going to be with this person, you don't want to be with this person. If they don't come back and they don't fix it, why did you attract this person? There's always something to be learned. And that's why we do that last step. We look at the inner child wounds, the shadows, see how they play out as karmic themes, help you break the karmic cycle. I wish I could take back my words. Yeah, this person was very self-righteous. They just didn't want to give you anything. I feel like you said something to them. And instead of them like really looking at it, they brushed it off. They again made you feel like, you were being overly sensitive, that you were asking for too much, that what you were seeing wasn't really there. Again, all these little games. We will be together again. But they feel this spiritual connection to you. And they're like, I'm going to tell myself this person is somebody that when they set their mind to something, they normally get it. So they have a really big ego, I feel like, and they're very obsessive compulsive. Like they have very addictive behavior. So the thing is, when they want something, it's 24/7, ruminate on it, think about it, and then they do things to set it up too. So they're pretty confident in themselves. And I feel like even though you're intolerant, I'm kind of feeling like this person feels like they could just give you a little bit and that maybe like you would talk to them again. And I feel like they tried that and it didn't work. And then they tried that and it didn't work. And then they tried that and then it didn't work. And so they're a little bit annoyed that they keep trying it and that it's not working. So they know that they have to do something else. They know they see it's not working. And the thing is that time is ticking. Time is ticking. Meaning they're wasting time. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Yeah, this person was like, I didn't think that you were that strong. I didn't think that, you know, I thought I could do whatever I want. I didn't really see who you were. Um, I can't stop thinking about you. That's what it was saying, that they ruminate all the time on you. They're like it's stuck. It's stuck on repeat. And it's because, again, it's part of it is, yes, there's a spiritual connection, but part of it is you triggered this person. They like to perceive themselves a certain way. That's why they come across self-righteous. That's someone that's insecure, that overcompensates in the fact that they feel so insecure. And so the thing is, what you showed this person is you ain't all that. And that's why, again, part of it is obsessive because it's like you're not going to win. It's like I've been playing this one-up game with you this whole time. So, there's a fine line between love and hate. Just remember that. And this is what it looks like when you're in a connection with someone that's on a completely different vibration than you. Again, self-righteous. That's what I was saying. Like, again, you tried to tell them, and it's like, no, you're not going to tell me anything. I'm not dating you. Like, you're not that important. Like, who are you to tell me? When meanwhile, you're like, all I'm asking for is a little respect. Oh, that's all that I'm doing. Again, consumed. No emotional space available, intense and overwhelming. See, this is what they wanted you to be. They wanted you to be all consumed with them. This is this person. This person just is like an egomaniac. Now we see the wounds. And so maybe you see that that's the exact opposite. Now they're all consumed with you. Don't listen to other people, trust yourself. So again, this person also, I feel like, talked to a lot of people to get their opinions because they're not really confident, but they won't tell anyone that they're not confident. So they bring up conversations but they get ideas from people. And the thing is, the people that they hang around with are negative, don't have good relationships. So it's like, they're like, I don't, it's like going to someone that for advice, right? Like a psychic, and that psychic is seeing everything through distorted perception, because of all the trauma, all the unhealed trauma, all the baggage. So this person goes to these type people, and I don't believe that they ever saw a real good relationship. So I feel like they have like people that they're connected to, that they're friendly with, that it might be like a friends with benefit type of deal, but no real true connection. They don't really believe that that really exists, and part of it is because of the people that are in their environment, and they've never seen it before, and they don't trust themselves. And why would they? Because if this is the way that they operate, they never get good results. They create so much drama. They want people consumed and overwhelmed. That's what they want. And so they automatically, unconsciously go into the relationship to play these games to get what they want. There's a lesson to be learned from this. So I feel like your person was like, I know you came into my life for a reason because normally I am not affected. Normally I do not give a shit. And it's like, and I can't stop thinking about you. And I feel like you're like, why is this person in my life? It's like, why, Spirit, did you bring me someone that I have such strong feelings for, that you made me perceive that they were this way and they're not that way at all? So it's like you've been kind of stuck in that lesson, and so has your person. But it's funny, it's like it's completely opposite from how it started, where I feel like your person didn't care. It's like, why are you here? You know, like, I don't really care about you. It's like, I don't really want to have that type of relationship. And that was really what it was. It wasn't that they didn't care about you. They didn't want the type of relationship that you were ready to like offer. They didn't want it. They wanted to be immature. They wanted to, their ego fed. They wanted to, again, not have to give anything, not have to do anything. And now they're like seeing that you're like, I don't really want to be with that. You think I'm not listening to you, but I am. I hear everything you say and even replay our conversations that they heard everything that you said. It's like, I feel like they didn't care. Now, again, they're ruminating on what you said. They're ruminating on what they did. And mainly because they can feel that you're intolerant, that you don't want it. I close my eyes and I imagine you're here with me. It feels so real. I'm beginning to understand this is what it means to be in the 5D with you. So it's, again, this person tends to be very grounded. They're very grounded. They don't, like, they've never had a spiritual connection. This person's not even spiritually evolved. Again, they were coming from a low vibration. You know, it's all about them. I feel like they're starting to like understand a little bit about soulmates. They realize that you're someone special. But I don't think that this person ever believed in that before. I'm telling you, like I'm saying it, and it's almost like I can feel this person like not feeling comfortable with like you know, and like soulmate. It's like that's too spiritual, that's too foo-foo, that's too like out there where that's the issue. It's the issue is that they have intense feeling and connection for someone that's completely opposite from them, that they have no control over how to, you know, navigate this relationship. And they're trying to navigate it through strategizing all the time and by manipulating and by getting, because normally it works. It's almost like if I could just be with you and we could be together. And then it's like, then I could see if I get it out of my system or whether this is real or not. And I feel like because your person's a very sexual person, they're like, I don't know, because like I can feel that there's a lot of chemistry. And maybe if you kissed or you fooled around one time, like they feel that chemistry, even if you haven't. But that's why they're like, I want to like kind of test drive the car before I make that type of decision, because it's like, could it really be this good? I'm going through a physical emotional ascension systems. I need space to rest, but from a higher perspective, I'm releasing old energy. So I feel like this person, like I said, is ruminating and ruminating on the situation, and because they've never really experienced anything spiritual before, they never believed in it, they were so grounded. I feel like this person is a very business oriented. They're someone that's might be good with sports. They're comfortable in their body. They're good at like putting things together. They're good at the left brain logical things. They never knew of another way to be. They never saw. And I feel like when they look at you, your life looks so easy. You make it look easy. They don't realize it's because you come from your truth. So there's an essence where you're come across a little bit naive to this person. So this is another reason why they're like, I feel like I can get over. I feel like I could get over it. That's how they were. But now, like I said, I feel as if they're looking at you and they're like, seeing a lot more depth, more than just the beauty. Like, but more of, wow, this person like really is impressing me because like they're standing their ground. Like I know that I don't deserve to be with them. I know that I haven't treated them right. And the fact that you're not taking their shit, they respect you. And that is actually also making this person realize that you're high caliber, and to really like admire you a little bit. And so, and I know that sounds so weird because it's like, what the hell? Like you're doing it, but the truth of the matter is that as they evolve into a higher state of consciousness, right? That's what's happening. They're able to release that negative energy because what they thought a relationship was how they were conducting themselves. And the reason why is because when you're like that, you attract people like that. If you're a user, you attract users. So I feel like your person is someone that is a user because they thrive on the passion. They know that they're going into every single relationship, not offering anything, not sticking around, not doing anything, taking what they want. Unfortunately, for them, they attract users too. So people that use them for money, people that try to get pregnant, people that try to, people that just try to get them pregnant, like people that try to manipulate, people that steal their money, people that are shady. So this person doesn't realize that they are the source of the negative energy. I feel like they didn't really realize that they were being negative because they just thought that that's how everyone responds. And this is a problem that when you grow up in an environment where you don't see parents that love each other, but you see toxic relationships, codependent relationships, and then you wind up surrounding yourself with people that also have bad relationships because birds of a feather flock together, like goes to like. So this person didn't never knew anything like this could exist. They're used to being able to control everything. And what is this person has so much anxiety because they can't control it. The more that they strategize, the more nervous that they get. I want to let my guard down with you, but fear makes me lash out in self-defense. Yeah, like that's the thing. This person is wounded. And so again, they play all these games to literally not let you get close. They don't really believe that they can be loved. That's why they need for people to continuously show them that they're desirable. But and it's again, but if it's not earned, it doesn't, if it's not earned, then what happens is that it's not appreciated. And so that's what it is with your person. So they didn't really feel like they could even fall in love because they were like, I don't know, it just never works. It's like, I think I like the person and then I'm with them. And then it's like the next thing I know, I feel like I'm trapped. I don't really want to be in a relationship. I don't. So they knew automatically, like I said, when they met you, that that's the type of person you are. If you were going to be in their life, they were going to be in your life, rather, that's the level that they would have to step up to. And they didn't really understand this spiritual connection. And then, physically, I feel like, yeah, I'm attracted to you, but I don't really understand your job. I don't really get along with your friends. I don't really understand you. So again, trying to, logic it, trying to understand it. Okay, playing coy, like I said, like acting like this person, like the thing is, when it comes to having serious conversations with this person, they can't do it. It's the intimacy. So they always want to just play it like again, coy, which is because they don't want to really commit. And that's the underlying thing. And that happens a lot of times, like you said, unconsciously. If we grow up in an environment where we saw a really toxic environment, like parents or whoever our parent, like let's just say it wasn't our parents, but maybe our mom was with somebody that wasn't, it was a very just toxic connection. And seeing that and then getting into your own connections because you inherited all the same behaviorisms and so there's a sense of, I really can't have it. This is really what my relationships look like. Dark side, and they feel like again that they're they feel like they're bad. This person has a lot of shame, and so that's the thing. I just want to see, are they gonna do anything? You know what? They're still like assessing, like they're still like trying to like they're still trying to like process. And it's like I feel like your person's an overthinker, and that's what happens when we have spiritual blocks, right? We have spiritual blocks. We get in our own way because we overthink. And this person doesn't shouldn't be thinking about relationship because all their relationships have been bad. So what are they going up into their mind to think about? To just strategize. They don't know who you are. So they're not really able to like strategize either. They think that they know who you are, but they don't 100% know. And they know that because they misjudged you to begin with. They thought that you were going to act like everybody else. So they know this. So I feel like they're trying to like again figure out, evaluate what their options are. Like how can I confront you? Again, still in contemplation, just like thinking about it, ruminating on it, ruminating. That's this person is like they just get in their own head and they just don't know how to like, they really wish that you would come to them. They really wish that you would come to them. Yeah, like again, like they're afraid that it's going to be heated. You know what I mean? That it's like if they come to you, that it's because they haven't acted right, that it's going to be heated because there is a lot of passion. There is a really strong spiritual connection. So they're like, I don't know whether I'm ready for that. Um, because again, they took the gamble. They were always gambling with you. They were always like, you know, and they think that you're always going to see them like that. Like they know why you would see them like that because it took them so long to, try to like really think about you. And I didn't know how to say that because it's almost like it took them so long to admit that they were wrong. It took them so long to look at their own actions. It took them so long to see how they treated you. It takes them so long to figure out how to approach you. Then what happens is then they think about it some more and then they stop and then it's again, they keep getting in their own way and they know because how can I really come back from this? And on top of it, I feel you're intolerant. It's again like this person like is since you've been in separation since you walked away they've been in like nothing but misfortune just like hardship after hardship after hardship. I feel like that's how the universe conspires to give us what we need. The universe brought you this person. They never looked at the way that they navigated their life before, and now that you've gone, they're actually looking at it. So again, they are ascending, they are releasing, but it's almost like the relationship they feel like is too far gone, that they did too much to actually come back from. So this is what holds them back because they're like, well, what am I going to say? I can't really say anything. So we say, well, are they going to do anything? We're going to pull just three more because it's like sometimes people do work through, and if it's a real spiritual connection, otherwise it won't. And then we'll just pull the inner child cards to see why did you pull this person to you? What are you supposed to learn? Because sometimes a relationship doesn't work out. And it's you can transmute the negative energy of how a person made you feel by understanding that you're a mirror of who and what comes into your life, that the universe brought this person into your life to teach you something. Once you actually integrate what you need to learn, well, again, you won't attract another person like this, or if you do, you wouldn't, your energy would be too high. They wouldn't stay in your life, even if you tried to have this person in your life, because what you see is that they don't want to give. They have a closed heart. So it works out to your benefit, even if a person, like I said, it winds up being a negative situation. It's only negative if you don't learn from it and you don't transmute the negative energy. I pulled away because I am overwhelmed with all the things going on in my life. I feel like you would have been one more thing. So they knew that they had to put energy into this relationship. And what I feel like, to be honest with you, is that this person, every like 10 years, every 12 years, or what, every 15 years, whatever it is, they go through a karmic cycle. We all have karmic cycles, but it's always where like their entire life falls apart. It's like the people in their life. It's like they get stabbed in the back, and they get stabbed in the back because of the type of person that they are. So I feel like there's been some major things that have also happened in this person's life, which is how the universe also tends to be like, well, you know what? I still don't feel like you're going to learn enough. So I'm going to, have other things that weren't built on truth fall apart in your life. That's what a dark night of the soul is that when we have created a facade, and that facade might be, well, got this amazing job where I'm making a lot of money, but I hate the job, but it looks good on the outside. It's like I'm making a ton of money. I'm in the spotlight, but I have to stab people in the back. I gotta like, maybe steal money, steal whatever. So again, that there's some kind of this person's character. It wasn't just bad within relationships. I feel like it was a little bit bad within um, business. It was bad in other areas of their life. And I feel like that's coming to a head. And I feel like the universe has deliberately made this happen so that they would actually stop and look at their behaviors. I don't know whether or not just you leaving this person would have been enough because their ego is too big. They played too many games. And the fear of relationship is what stops them all the time. So again, that's why they try to play all those games. And so what they're gonna realize is, well, I've been doing things from my way and it hasn't been working. My life is always shit. It always turns out to be shit. Every 5 years, every 10 years, every 15 years, the same shit happens. It's like the same thing. And so I feel like you coming into their life and being different and showing this person a different way, jealousy and obsessive. Yeah, this person, again, fine line between love and hate because they haven't healed yet. And they're resisting. They're resistant, but understand the universe always wins. Because the universe is God, and so we have to be in alignment with the laws of God, the laws of love, the laws of nature, the laws of the universe, all the same thing. This person's shady as fuck. So what it is that they don't want to look at it, and so they project a lot, and what they see is it's not bothering you. And so this is spirit says, well, I'm purposely doing that to this person because I want them to be really uncomfortable. I want them to be really uncomfortable. And there's nothing that's more uncomfortable when a person is jealous, right? Because it's like, I'm so angry. I'm so angry. I'm so angry is what the energy they're feeling, which is, again, that rage, that fire energy, that spiritual block that's held within the root chakra because this person did not have a strong foundation. They don't have a strong foundation within themselves. So they like to control the environment. That's not happening for the first time in their life. I feel like with someone that they're majorly attracted to. Never happen. I died in and out of relationships. We know this. That's what we were saying. So it's again, there's a sense of this is who I am. That's my persona. So what we see is that this person is like battling. They don't really want to surrender because again, that would shatter the illusion of who they are. So we have to say, why the fuck did you attract this person into your life? Because you're a mirror of who and what comes into your life. What are you supposed to learn? What were you supposed to learn? And so we have to look at the inner child's wound. Otherwise, it's almost like this person came into my life, they fucked with me and wasted my time. And it's like, but we can choose to look at it like different, which is no, the universe brought me this person to let me see what I needed to heal, to see what I needed to integrate in order to attract what I want into my life. The universe is helping me, and that's outdoors nature, to become more grounded. I feel like there's this person that you were connected to really grounded. You're not. You're very spiritual. This is a spiritual connection. They are uncomfortable with that spiritual connection because they can't control it. So I feel like for you, it's difficult to like really like be grounded. You're more sensitive, more intuitive. So this person definitely got you into your body. This person not being around made you actually get into your body because your mind can't be in two places at one time. There was a strong connection. And our connection to our body is what helps us actually become more intuitive. So I believe that you became more intuitive. Believe that you did more within your career, made more friends. So again, grounded means again anything within the physical world the stronger connection. So all physical elements of the physical world. So we're talking money, we're talking friends, we're talking event structure, support. So you actually created support, the support that this person didn't give you, and what I feel like you didn't have growing up. Again, misunderstood. Again, this person was committed to misunderstanding you. So it forced you to actually have to come and listen to your inner authority. See, and like they were trying to make it like, you don't really like, you don't really know how things are. Like you're naive. You don't really where you're like, no, you're committed to seeing it that way. And maybe again, when you were younger, your sensitivity made you feel misunderstood. So again, this person did trigger a lot of inner child wounds. Security and safety in this person definitely did not make you feel secure and safe. Okay. So again, the inner child wounds were security and safety. And this person again showed you that they're full of drama, they're codependent, they play games, and it was the last of it. And what these two cards, again, being grounded and in the now, again, that's what outdoors really is. Outdoors is nature. Outdoors is our connection to God because nature is God. It's the universe. So again, that's where we get our intuitive guidance. That's how, again, we're led. But it's also when we're able to manifest the best because you're actually in your body, you're interactive in life. Like I said, you connected to a lot of different people. You created that support. You created yourself. This is why this person is mad because they're like, what the fuck? It was like, that did not play out the way that I expected it to. No, but it wasn't supposed to. And I don't feel like you were ever supposed to be with this person. You were supposed to create support for yourself. You were supposed to become stronger within yourself to create the safety and security for yourself so that you would never be misunderstood again because you're seen as a strong person, your own person with your own individuality. So this person actually coming into your life helped you in spite. And I feel like you helped them too because what they're seeing is life can be different. They're in a horrible state right now. Their life is falling apart. But I feel like that's because they were shady. And they were shady in all areas of their life, not just with you. So we asked the universe, what other energy can we pull in, like, to make us feel better? What else can we learn? What other guidance? We're just going to flip it over like that here and now. The future does not exist and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again because here and now there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. So that you're right where you're supposed to be, that don't reflect back on what this person did do, what they couldn't do. You learned the lesson, you created yourself, you got the gift. Be in the now. The universe knows exactly what you want. You're supported as long as you become that expression of unconditional love. That's why you're here. You're here to be an expression of unconditional love because you are spirit, just in physical form, and you get to choose through your free will how you want to give and receive of love, but to be the expression of love. The people that come into our lives, they will either contribute or again show us what needs to be healed. In this case, what we see is that there was love on some level, and probably still is. It's just they're in a different vibration than you, and what it is you chose yourself. You didn't relive the inner child wound of I grew up without the security, so I'm going back into a situation that, I don't really feel safe and I don't really feel secure. No, I believe that you and your person grew up the same exact way. You just didn't fall for it and they're stuck in that karmic loop. But the universe has actually brought like things into their life to make that facade, all those facades, all those different masks that they wear come down. And that's again their karma. So I'm going to leave that there, Virgo. You let me know whether you resonated with this, and don't forget to write the word of the video in your comment bar. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.